Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am Yolanda, Coloring Biker Mama, and I am so happy you could join in today. Today will probably be one of the most potentially chaotic videos I have ever done, as you can see on my desk. Let me explain. A couple of days ago I posted, actually it was yesterday, yeah, I think it was yesterday, I was swatching out my new Longuo set of acrylic markers, the 240 set, and I posted that on a post on my channel, and I asked if people will be interested if I made a video to compare the 126 set and the 240 set. I got a lot of positive feedback on that one, so thank you very much. And I decided, why not pull all my acrylic markers and show you the difference in color ranges, in prices. I'm not going to go really in depth. It's just to show you what I have, and maybe you see something you like. Disclaimer, it's my opinion. So I have a couple of things I look for in a acrylic marker. That is opacity. So how well does it cover the lines? Color range for me is relatively important, and ease of use is for me really important, because I'm actually a lazy colorist, so I never clean my markers when I use them. I try to figure out what sets are for sale and price per marker. So it is a bit of sometimes it's a bit of a guess, or it's in between. I'm not really sure exactly, but I try to figure it out, and maybe it's some information you like. So let's clear out my desk and make some room, and let's get started. Okay, we made some room. Let's get started. These are the Koreans Deco brush, and they call them pigments, but they are actually just acrylic markers. These come in a set, different sets, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sets. You can buy them all at once or separate, and they are open stock because there are only 12 per set. Color array is absolutely stunning, and the sets are called Violet Blue, Basic, Nature, Gray, Passion, Pastel, and this is our nude colors. Yeah, the packaging is absolutely stunning. I took them out of they were in a big box where they all slid in like a drawer. But because I had no room to put them somewhere, I had to get rid of the box and just keep them like this. What you cannot see is that the foam in the inner box makes that the pencil of the markers are a little bit tilted. So if you put the box flat, they are in the perfect position. Let me get one out. This is what they look like. They all have let me zoom you in a little bit more so you can see. They have a number and a name. And of course there is the barcode, and it says opaque color system, acrylic permanent ink, and it has a flexible brush tip, water-based, non-toxic, suitable for most surfaces, and easy color blending. Shake before use, store horizontally, cap after use. So what I like about this one is the eye for detail, and that you can see through how much ink there still is. Let me shake it because they have been laying, and you can hear the little ball inside. Let me see. Well, let me give them a good shake so I can show you the nib, because that is what I find really important always. A good shake. Here we go. Listen to this. So you hear the click of the cap. That's also really important. And you can see the ink flow in here. And it's a really, really smooth brush tip. And you can do fine and you can do thick. So, do they have a downside? Yes, they have a downside. I think my OCD needs to put them back. And that's why I keep them in the box and actually never look at them. It's price. These cost for one set of 12 about 40 euros per set. So that is about 3.5 euros per marker. This set cost me an arm and a leg. But these are the nude colors. Gorgeous ones for going from a light pink to a brown. Because what's this one called? Sepia. So, and I'm really, these are my gems, so I rarely use them. It's a waste not to use them, but okay, all right. That's why I buy cheaper markers, so I don't have to use these ones. These are the pastels. Again, with a swatch chart in the lid of the box, as you can see. And there is also what they call the customization kit. So you can swap your markers from one box to another and customize the lid of the box. See, there are stickers and the front of the box, so you know which markers are in which box. So these are the pastels. Oh, these are stunning. Look at this. Purples, soft pinks, blues, greens. Absolutely gorgeous. These are the passion colors. And yes, I did use them. Some of them. Really bright colors. Fresh from a lime. What's this called? Let me see. This is a sulfur yellow to bright oranges, pinks, purples, reds. Let's see, what else do we have? These are the grays. I love this. I like big sets of markers. The bigger the better. Yeah, stunning. From cool grays to warm grays to green grays. I think this is a reddish gray. This is a warm gray one. And you can see they have been laying down for quite a while. Sometimes I just take them out and shake them with the box, in the box. Just don't get them out of the box and just shake the entire box for a while. All right, these are the nature colors. And the packaging is so beautiful. And that's also where your money goes. That's packaging. We have lime greens, apples and leaf. Then we're going to the ocean teals. These are some peach and ambers. And again, some browns like a cocoa and a cinnamon. I love the names they use for the markers. And we have the basic colors. So we have a white, canary bright orange, reds, henna's pink, blues, an aubergine. I love this one. Grass greens. What else do we have? A normal green, turquoise or turquoise, and a black. And next one, these are the violet blues. This is one of my favorites as well. Look at this, it's so beautiful. Again, gorgeous blues if you're doing ocean scenes, on the water scenes with purples. I can see galaxy colors in here, so also really stunning. And I have to force myself to go use these ones because they are absolutely gorgeous. I also swatched them. Let me look them up where I can find them because I use this for my color by number. Let's look them up. They are in here. I know. Here they are. Looks can be a little bit deceiving because I did laminate them. So when you laminate your swatch charts, they are a little bit brighter. So now I am rethinking if I still want to keep them this way or redo them. So these are the grays. These are the violet blues. Beautiful. The pastels. The nudes. Beautiful skin tone as well. Passion colors. Look at these bright colors. They're gorgeous. The basics. And the nature colors. Oh, and I also have a metallic set, but I didn't pull that one. Not my favorite. They're there, but I hardly use them. So those were the Koreans. So these, as I said, are 7 sets of 12. If you will want to buy the entire set all at once, so all 12 boxes, you be around and about 230, 250 euros for the set. And they are about 40 euros per separate set, so per 12. And it's €3.34 per marker. But open stock available, so that is a plus. Let me put these back and get another set for you. Okay, I grabbed some Tule Arts. Let me get the yellows as well, because I can show you a little difference. What do we have on Tule Arts? Sorry, let me get my homework. Yeah, here they are. I started out with Tule Arts. These are beautiful. I really love a lot of colors they have. They have blues, yellows, browns, reds, greens. Southwestern flower, earth, you name it, it's there. So color wise, really good choice. I'm so sorry. Why I have not a really popular opinion about my Tule Arts. I love them, but it is a hate-love relationship. So they come in a couple of different nibs, a couple of different series. They have the brush series, the Pro Color, the Essential Color, Special Colors, and the singles. So the brush is the brush, and I don't have brush Tule Arts. I only have the 0.7 and the 3.0. Some of them, this is the 3.0. This is a thick pen, and it has a nib like this. And it's kind of a soft nib. And as you can see, it's been laying down for a while. And these are the ones you have to pump to get started. And when I said I like ease of use, that's why I don't look. They're really opaque. They're really good. They're high quality, so that's not the problem. My problem is with these ones. This is the extra fine nib. Again, you have to pump it, you have to shake it. That's not my problem. The problem is the nib. It has a hard plastic nib. So I have to press it, and as you can see, I use this one because I swatched them, and now it's not running because the ink in the nib dries. And what I have to do now, and I know it's my own fault because they say I have to wash the nib. So now I have to pull the nib with tweezers, wash them in lukewarm water, and try to get this thing started again. And it just doesn't want to start. Look, I have to wash the nib, and I'm so freaking lazy that I don't want to do that. So this is a no for me. I know that I can use them when I want to, but it's so much easier. And for this kind of money, I just was expecting something else. And when I also use them, some paper does not do well on Tuli Arts. They kind of rip the paper a bit because of the hard plastic nib. So a hard plastic nib actually is this one works. So you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it on the paper. Wait, let me get the mic closer. It is so scratchy. It is okay for fine work, so small areas, but it's really scratchy. So not my favorites. They are rather expensive as well, because usually it's a set for, I think, about 22 colors in a box. It depends on the size. And it's about, in the Netherlands, it's about 35 to 40 euros per set. And that comes on and about €1.50, €1.60 per marker. So they are not cheap. They are quite expensive. But they were actually the most popular ones. So I can understand that people fell in love with them and wanted to have every set. I don't have every set. I stopped buying them because I switched, especially when I got into the color by number books. I switched to cheaper markers because I use them a lot, and it was just not my money's worth. So let's get on to the next set. Before we continue, I forgot to show you the swatches from the Tuli Arts, because I did swatch them out. Which ones do I have? And if you wonder where did I get the swatch charts, it's Stephanie Creations on Etsy. These are the greens, yellows, blue. Love the purple ones. This is Wildflower. And I always make mistakes. That's also Wildflower. And this is also Wildflower. These are the jewel tones. Really beautiful. This is Southwestern. Let me get the ring. It's annoying. And these are the pastels. This was actually my first set I ever bought from Tuli Arts. Together with these ones, these are the earth tones. So color-wise, they are, I think my yellows are in there. Yes, they are in there. With the selection of colors are beautiful with Tuli Arts. You have enough to choose from, but I just don't like the nib. That's it. All right, next up. Somehow I bought these. These are from Artex. This is a brush tip. These are 60 colors. Yeah, what can I say about them? I do love the packaging, but it's not really handy. If you go on the Artex website, you are blown away by the amount of sets they have for acrylic markers. So I did not sum them up all in the same video, because that will be here tomorrow. I only have this one set. It's a beautiful box. If you lift the lid, you get this. I know the previous sets didn't come with any stickers. You have to sticker them yourself. So the tops are blank, and it comes with kind of a stickers. These are stickers as well. So you can maybe put them on the cap. This is what they look like. This is the black one. it says Artix acrylic marker, high adhesion, and you don't have to shake these, so that is a plus. Do we have the... Yes, we have. It is a brush tip. Let me get a different color than a black. And this is just not it's, yeah, don't know. Packaging, they are all over the place. Let me get a purple one, my favorite colors. I love this on the cap. It is to prevent the marker from rolling down your desk, and I think the cap also fits on the back, so that's good. This is what the nib looks like. It's kind of a shorter nib than the Koreans, but they are really smooth, really soft. You can do really fine lines. So, and opacity is gorgeous, even if I abuse it like this. So there's nothing wrong. It's a little bit of streaking, but you can always, it's acrylic marker, so you can always mask that. So this is fine. Yeah, it's a nice marker. It's a nice, but there are so many sets. It's so overwhelming. So I don't know if I'm going to continue purchasing these sets. I actually do not use these a lot, but you never know. You never know. Right now I have, look, now I have to put this back. And now with the overhead camera, I can see where the hole is. But it's not that easy finding this. Yeah, I would love it if it is a bit higher up. And the advice is to lay them flat. So what happens is, first you have to try to get the lid back on. Usually I do it like that. And if you lay them flat, the lid tends to fall off. So yeah, it's a nice box, but also not one of my favorites, unfortunately. Let me see what information I have for the Artix ones. Their sets, I think they're between 60 and 90 markers per set, but the 60 marker, this set, I bought about 35 euros. So that's approximately, let me see, 50 cents, 70 cents a marker, because it says here €1. That's not true, because then they have 30 markers in there. So not really expensive. I think you get your money worth. I think you will have your money worth when you buy a Artix set. And I love Artix as a brand because I'm really in love with their pencils. If they do something about the packaging, I think I will buy more sets. I actually do have the new Artix Orals. Those are the alcohol markers. The big set, and I love their alcohol markers. So nothing wrong about the Artix brand. It's just, when I have to be honest, this is not my favorite set of acrylic markers. Let me get the next one. All right. Sometimes you buy something and you regret it, and this is one of them. This is the Nice Tea Multi-Surface 136 acrylic paint markers. I bought this one from Temu, and actually this set is, I cannot find it anymore on Temu. It kind of disappeared because they have a new one. They have, I think, a 180 set now, a brush. Eager to try them out because this is my least favorite set. Why? This is why. First of all, they are so cramped up in here that it's unbelievably tight. And There are so many different colors. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 out. This one, this one. It's like there are different brands in one box. So let me see. All right. Yeah, and there are no numbers on here. That was the problem as well. So, and this is what the marker looks like. It's kind of a short marker. This is, I think, the metallic, because I put a sticker on myself. Lazy me, a lot of work. It does not have a see-through part that you can see how much ink there still is in there. Only at the back. So, and I need to shake them. Yeah, there is a little ball in there. And these are the, pump it up, you gotta pump it up kind to get it started. Let me check. All right, and I swatched these, and there it is. This is why I don't like it. Again, it's the hard plastic nib. You do get spares. Look, they're stuck in the lid. You do get spare nibs. You cannot turn them around, so it's a single use. You cannot switch them like markers or something. So let me get it going. Let's see. This is actually really smooth. Ah, there it is. And you can hear the scratching on the paper of the nib. So again, I would not use this for large surfaces. And you can actually see what happens. And I don't press really hard. This is just me doing. All right, let me lift the paper. And this is thick paper. Oh, look what happens. It just scratches the surface from the paper. Yeah, that was a no-no for me. And I'm sorry for the noise, because it started raining here, pouring actually. So this is why I don't like the plastic nibs. And I'm being really, really careful. This is a glitter one. Let's see if we can get this one going. I do love the colors, but the combination is not odd, but special. Let me say special. These are the glitter ones. And again, the scratching, and I'm trying my best, but if you go over the second time, you can see you can see what happens. And I'm not pressing, not at all, but it's just peeling away the paper. Color-wise, let's see, nice tea. So I do want to try out their brush nib. But I always have a spending limit per month. So these are the Morendi ones. This is Morendi. And these are also Morendi. These are the glitters. Oh, they're nice. Pastels. Neons. I rarely use neon colors. Metallics. Another one metallic, and these are the classic colors. I like these ones. Classics. And there's another Morendi in here, so this one is kind of lost. It has to be in a different place. I have to sort that out once. So this is the reason these are my least favorite set that I own. And now comes the hard part. I have to try to put them back. Somewhere in here. Maybe here. And this is the metallic. Oh, well. And now I have to wiggle them. Otherwise I cannot get the lid back on. Because it's really tight. And again, same as the Artex ones. You have to lay them flat. That's the advice. And if you lay them flat, the lid comes off. So again, packaging, not my favorite. keep in mind the disclaimer. It is my opinion. All right, let me get another one for you to watch. And before I forget, if you want to go for the Nice Tea brush set from 180, they are only on Temu, not on Shine. I didn't check AliExpress yet. It's a 180 box. You have to do a little bit of your homework. Find the shop with the best references, with the most, the highest score. And the one I found was really popular. Usually the price is 118 euros, but you get a lot of discount on sites like Shine and Temu, and now they cost 55 euros for 180 set. So that is a reasonable price. That is not too expensive. Next up, these ones. Everybody knows these ones. Let me get a few colors. Because I have doubles from this one. This was a mistake. I actually got a set and then I actually bought a set secondhand. But Guangna, these are really popular on YouTube. Every colorist with color by numbers usually uses these ones. The choices you have in sets are, I was flabbergasted. You have a set of 12, 24, 36, 60, 72, 100, 160, 120, and recently you can have the 240 set. They also have 24 skin and 24 macarons. The 240 set is the most popular right now. You can buy that in a box. If you buy it in a box, you pay about 82, 85 euros. Usually there are 141, but as I say, if you do your homework and do some research, you can get a large discount. And the bag is 131 and it's about 90 euros. So that's about 45 cents per marker. I love these things. This is your money's worth. They have a number, as you can see, and they have a number on the cap. So if I have this set, I have in actually an Ohuhu marker storage behind me. So they lay like this, and you can read the cap. So that's beautiful. You can see how much ink there's still in here. That's also fantastic. And if you look at the packaging, this is a box that's new. Let me see if I can get the lid off. You get a swatch chart that's on top, that's stuck to the box. And if it's the same system as I'm used to, yes, you can pull this out towards you. And they are like kind of a stairs. You can reach them like this. So they're easy to get out of the box. What's not easy to do is when you put the box upright, because it's rather flimsy inside, then they go all over the place. So I would advise you to, if you pull a marker out and you have to put it back in, leave it laying like this. So this is easy to get hold of the marker. And if you're done, you just slide this back in, put it on its side. You can close it. Where did my lid go? Like that. And put the lid back on. And you can see this packaging is made to keep the markers laying flat. It actually forces you a bit to keep them laying flat, because usually you don't put them away like this, you put them away like that. So put the box away. Let's get the markers here. Oh, they have been in the sun, so as you can see. Please don't put your more, listen. Yep, there it is. That's the little click that we want. And shake it. And shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay, here we go. This is what the nib looks like. And as you can see, it hasn't been used in quite a while. I always pick the colors that I haven't used quite a while. But as you can see, that has no effect on the flow of ink. Really soft. It's a bit dry because I haven't shaken them for a while. You have to keep them going, but I'll manage. This is my fault. Look, now it's perfect. So if it does weird things like this, just give them a good shake, because that's really important. Let me check the other one. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Let's see if this will go. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful colors. Bright. This is your money's worth. And yeah, maybe they go dry a little bit sooner, but for 50 cents a marker, it's, for me, that's not a problem. I rather work with these kinds because if I use them a lot with big surfaces, it hurts less when a marker runs out. If I use a Korean one on a color by number and a big surface and my marker runs out, I have to pay €3.5 for a new one. And these are just not as expensive, but they are quality-wise, they're actually quite good. So this set is in my top 2. Last but not least, I have to get up to get this one, so I'm going to get the last one. And before we move on, I will show you the colors I have from the Guangna set. Let me check. Yeah, here they are. So they are numbered. It's all perfectly. And greens. Quite a... Wait, you could not see that because I am stuck between 2 sets of... I said it was going to be a chaotic video. And proof is here. I'm so sorry. Let me start over because this... Yeah, here we go. Purples. And these are greens, yellows, oranges, some pinks. These are kind of a red, brownish tones, blues. It's kind of like a nude colors. I love these. More greens, purples, pinks. Lots of greens in this set. Some grays and some blue grays. More grays. Oh, these are the greens. I'm sorry. It's a small set for my. Usually I have bigger ones. So, all right. Rambling on. This one. Now I'm gonna have to zoom you out because this is not gonna fit on camera. These are the new ones. This is the Languo. Everybody knows this brand from the gel pens. These are the 240 soft tip acrylic marker sets. These came yesterday. I've been swatching my life away with these things, but put this to the side. I also had this set. This is also Languo. This is 126 acrylic marker set. But I'm going to show you that these are way different than this set. So let me get a marker out of... I love the packaging of this one. You get this gorgeous bag with a strap. There's also a long strap you can clip onto the side. You can open it up like this, and there they are. You get a swatch chart, but I threw that out because I didn't use that one. You get some spare nibs, and there is a color chart with the numbers that are in this entire set. If you have bought loose packages, there are sets of, I think, 6 or 8. You can buy them separately. If you buy this set, you have all of the colors there are. But look at this. Let me put this one to the side. I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this easy, but it's not easy. This set, again with the funny lids again. I don't know if it's a fashion statement or something, but I hate this packaging. Almost the same names, same kind of color numbers. So this is CS501. It's called soft pink. Let me see if I have a CS in this one. Yes. 501. Yes, we have a 501 in here. And that's also, I think, the soft pink. So that's all the same. But what is the difference? Take the lid off. Some foam swatch chart. Not going to use this because this is this smooth plastified kind of thing. This is what they look like. And on first hand you say, oh, that looks good. I love the colors on top. And well, let me get one from this set. And now let me get it's a purpley one. See if I can find it. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. And I have no idea if it's this one because there's nothing on here. No numbers, no names, nothing. The only thing I can do, because this is it says M510, it's the same on every marker. I checked. This is the barcode number. I checked. I even tried to translate the, I think it's Chinese. No go. There is nothing on here except, behalve, I'm switching to Dutch, except the color of the cap. So there are no stickers, nothing. The only way I know which color this is, if I flip the box, and I have to keep them in the box, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the first marker, I know it's PU301. Did I get the right marker? No, it's not this one. It's this one. That's the only way. So you can never, or you have to number them yourself, but you can never ever get them out of the box. Otherwise you have no idea which marker is which. For me, that was a really big downside to this set. So I have not swatched these yet because I have no idea on how to proceed with that. But I'm going to see. So price-wise, they are almost the same. The 126 sets, they are in a box, this marker. So now I'm going to try to explain this one logically. This marker comes in sets of 36, 54, 72, 126. They are in a box like that. And the biggest set is 45 euros. This one, I have a 240 set. There is a 96 and a 192. And the biggest set is 140 euros. So that is about 58 cents per marker, and this one is 35 cents per marker. So there is a big price difference. And you see the price difference. You see what the marker looks like. One is really short. This is really thick. You can see the difference in, how do you say that? Circumference? I think it is. I'm not really sure. But this one has acrylic paint marker on it. It has a barcode. It has the name. And it has a number. It says PU301. This has nothing. No way. So I'm going to shake it. Oh, I don't need to shake it because it is a... You can see a difference in nibs as well. And I'm paying a little bit more attention to these two sets because I know people are really want to know the difference. So as you can see, this marker, and I'm really reluctant to call it the cheap ones, but the cheaper marker has a rather short, thick brush nib, and this is the some more expensive set. You can see it has a longer, thinner nib, and you can see here the ink flow. So let me try if I can. This is really hard, as you can see. I cannot make, if I press, this is the thickest line I'm gonna get. So that is a big, I don't know if that's a difference. Let me put the cap on and test that one. Yep, there it is. This one, if I press it, you can see I can press more and put the brush, and that is a big difference. Oh, let me see. Yep, it's there as well. You can see the difference. It is the same color number, but you can see this is the most pressure I could give on the nib. And this is a lot of the most pressure I could give on the other marker. So there is a big difference between the two sets. These, my all-time absolute favorites. Price, quality, brilliant. They are not too cheap, not too expensive. It's just your money's worth. I love the packaging. I've been swatching these all day yesterday, and they have the little thingy here on the side that holds your marker on the desk. This is just a, oh, it's still wet. I think this is this is going to win it from the Guangna markers for me. So this is my number one set. One, all the colors I have, and I will get the swatch charts. I just thought I'd put them away. Because I'm way behind on my... Yeah, here they are. So, and I think they have the exact same series and colors as the gel pens, but I have not figured it out yet. So, but if they are, then that's a brilliant move, because you have the same gel pen with the same color in a alcohol marker. That would be absolutely brilliant move. So I need to figure that one out as well. Sage greens, dusty blues, advanced grays. Let me zoom you in a little bit more so you can see. Warm yellows, dopamine. I love the skin series. They have 2 skin series are in there. The colorful black. They're not really in order, but hazy light, really beautiful pastels. Dark skin colors, another color of skin, another dopamine. Maillard series, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at those reds and purples and pinks. Beautiful. And this is just going over once, not twice, just one time so you can see the coverage and the opacity of the marker. Color of skin, brown, of the gray browns, purple series. Look at those blues. Absolutely stunning. And the greens and the red yellows. What a beautiful set. This is for now. You never know how the world will go, will change. And I'm sorry for the people who really enjoy Thule Arts. I can understand, but these win it for me. Look at this. Oh, it's so heavy. Just fall in love with all those colors, and I put them in order of number. So these are 10s, 100s, and they have all a color code. So BR is for brownish red, CS is for, I think, skin colors, grays, purples. It's just a stunning set. So I hope I did show you and help you a little bit more making a choice if you are in the market for acrylic markers. These ones, of course, you can buy them. That's your choice. But remember, the nib is different, is a little bit tougher, harder. So you cannot do big surfaces, and there is no color number on there. So it's your money, it's your choice. So that's what I said at the beginning of the video. This is still my opinion, and you can agree with me or not. That's your that's your own opinion. But I hope I gave you enough information, especially about these markers, for you to make a choice. As I said, these ones I bought on Shine. I love Shine for markers because the delivery is perfect. Communication, you always get a track and trace. You always know where your purchase is. And it when it came to the Netherlands, it took about 5-6 days, not too long. So that is great as well. So I hope I gave you a little bit to think about or not. And I hope you like this video. If you do, please give a thumbs up. And if you haven't done already, hit the subscribe button. And I will hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and have a great weekend.